I did want to know what you guys think of the new 3D meat that's coming out to replace regular meat.
I actually would give it a shot.
What is that? What is that?
They're manufacturing
Jeez,
meat.
I die for 2 months, and we're printing meat.
They're manufacturing. They think they've figured out a way to use cells from animals and stuff like that to create meat, so you can have meat without killing animals.
You can 3D print meat, pretty much.
I mean, I would try it. I don't know.
Why are you printing meat as opposed to just preparing it? I don't understand.
Because you don't have to destroy an animal's life.
They're making this without animals.
Right, but you need a 3D printer to make it?
Well, how else would you make it? You're like
the farms would turn.
They're like growing it. They're creating meat from nothing. You know what I mean?
Are we taking liberties with what a 3D printer is? Is this like the same technology? Is it like we're not? Do they shut that off and then they also can print like a plastic house?
Probably.
It's the same machine.
They will print the tablecloth.
To this day, I don't understand 3D printing.
Well, it's getting to the point where they can print you a new organ in the future. That's what's going to happen. They're going to be able to print you.
All right, so we're taking the word print now. We're using the word print, but the word print is antiquated. It's not. This is not really what this is.
No, that's what 3D.
It's not a 3D printer. It's not going to print you an organ.
But that's what 3D printing is. What's the difference? 3D printing would make a three-dimensional bowl or something. That's what this is, making a three-dimensional item. The item just happens to be meat. Look at it. It looks real. I'd eat it.
So this is meat made from cells alone and printed?
And like DNA.
Some kind of raw material, yeah. How freaky is that?
But I just don't understand, right? The printer. It has to have a finite amount of things that it is compatible with, that can go through its system and be ejected out of the thing. Like, I just don't understand exactly how it's limitless. Like, how is it printing food? That's not printing anymore.
Well, have you seen the houses they printed?
Homes?
Mm-hmm.
Homes. I've seen model homes.
I don't understand what you're confused about. It's the same thing except just different material.
So you're telling me this machine right here, you could throw some cells in there and get yourself a burger, or you could throw some kind of resin in there and get yourself a home. Same machine.
I don't think you're. No. I don't think you're. I might be wrong. Obviously, I don't understand how this works. I don't think you're throwing cells into the machine. I think you're creating the meat first, and then you're feeding whatever that substance is into the printer, and then the printer is
shaping
forming it. Maybe.
No, I think it's raw materials printing the meat. I think you're confusing the word print with paper and ink.
Sure, well, no, I'm making this distinction right here. Like, we're calling it a printer.
3D printing is manufacturing, basically.
Right. But we shouldn't be calling it printing.
The reason it's called printing...
It's processing something.
Well, yeah, but the reason it's called printing is because it comes from an image on a computer, the way you would print out paper, right? If you had a photo on your computer, right, you could print it. That's this. Like, if you look at 3D printers, there's a three-dimensional image on a computer, and then it prints out.
That house is printed.
It's pretty cool.
But what are we talking about printed? What is coming out of the printer to make that house?
Let's get an expert. Bring him on the pod. I really don't know how to explain it.
It feels like a scam.
It doesn't.
Is it the wave of the future? Is it going to be one of the best new inventions of the century?
I think
probably it's going to change everything, and it will destroy us, and we'll figure out a way to use it. At this point, if you're printing steaks and homes, what can't you print? Think about what the leaps this could make for cannibals. You could print cannibals. Is that ethical? You could print cannibals' human flesh, and they could just eat human flesh finally.
Is that ethical?
Why not?
Is it a big market?
I doubt it. It's probably a small market. It's probably one of your smaller markets.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds,